Hey guys, it's day 42. I've just said my bittersweet goodbyes to everybody at Uncle Johnny's, and we are officially on our way out of Rowan. I did overpack on food again. I think that's just something I am going to learn over time. The reason I know I overpacked on food is because my pack currently weighs 41 pounds. I did have some shorts sent out, and now I have an extra pair of pants in my bag, and you know, there's gonna be a few more weeks here of hanging on to my winter layers before I think it's safe enough to send them home, including my 20-degree bag, and maybe, just maybe, making a change to my sleeping pad too. But I don't know about that. I kind of like my sleeping pad. So anyway, I got to haul 41 pounds up about a 3,000 foot climb today. But, you know, I mentioned I was feeling crappy yesterday. Maybe I'll be feeling better today. Only time will tell. But, yeah, we're probably gonna call it between 8 and 12 miles today. It's about noon, so it's kind of a late start. I'm gonna try to take it slow, at least as slow as I can, because I'm pretty bad at taking it slow. But yeah. So we're at mile 344, and we're gonna be pushing past 350 today. I will check in with you guys if we hit anything cool. For now, it's time to get back to the trail grind. Alright guys, I am pretty pumped. We are at the top of Mount Unaka. It's spelled U-N-A-K-A. So anyway, however you say it. But word has it, or I should say had, that there's a conifer forest up here, meaning this sort of moss-covered, pine-dominated alpine forest type. And we made it to the conifer forest. We are at the top of the mountain, and we're gonna stay here tonight. So we're gonna camp on a mountaintop. It'll probably be a little bit chillier, but I guess the trees break up the wind pretty good at night. And it's far from water source, which means we'll most likely have it to ourselves. If not to ourselves, then there won't be too many people here. I guess there's a shelter a couple miles past this that a lot of people are pushing for. So anyway, day 42, officially signifying the end of week 6. And here we are at the top of Mount Unaka, I think at about mile 356. Whew. Man, and I think I am done for the day. So I'm gonna get my camp set up here and get settled in, put down some food, use the facilities, and then see if I can catch the sunset before it beats me to the punch. All right. This is home. It's day 43. We are at mile, I think, 357, and we're gonna probably be going about 12 to 13 miles today, because that'll put us on pace to make Roan Mountain by the conclusion of day 4, having started yesterday. So in other words, 3 more days of hiking to get to Roan, Tennessee. And then Hampton is where, about 25 miles after that, I have my flight booked to go see my brother graduate from the University of Minnesota. So depending on how long it takes me to get there, I might even be able to push on another 30 to 50 miles past that, because, you know, ideally I would have landed right in Hampton and booked my flight out, you know, for the day after I reached there, but I planned ahead a little bit, and I'm not quite sure what kind of miles I'm going to be covering. My prediction is that I'll end up somewhere between Hampton and Damascus, so somewhere between mile 420 and 470, and then I'll shuttle into Bristol, where I'm catching my flight. So anyway, not really a whole lot to report, other than yesterday was a beast, lots of climbing, and I feel pretty good today. Not too beat up from yesterday, but we're gonna try to take it nice and slow because we got a good early start today. I'm not 100% sure what time it is, and I guess early would be a strong word, but it's probably something like 9:30 right now. And what's up, guys? It's day 44, and we're up at one of the highest mountains we've climbed to date. This is Roan Mountain, and right now we're standing at what appears to be a bald area, but it's actually the site of what used to be the Cloudland Hotel. So this is where posh people back in the late 1800s used to come hang out and play fancy games and do stuff that people did in the late 1800s. Croquet, billiards. So anyway, just hiking through, taking some time to enjoy the sun. And yeah, we've done about 7 miles today, and we're probably gonna do another 7 or so, because if we do that, then we'll have about a 10-mile day left to get into Roan, Tennessee tomorrow. So tomorrow would be a nice cruiser day. It was originally supposed to rain tomorrow, but now it looks like they're backing off the forecast and saying it's just going to be cloudy, so there's no need to rush too bad. But to close the distance between here and there, to make it a little bit easier day, and then maybe stay and take a 0 in Roan, because it's supposed to be pretty nasty out on Friday. So I think that's the plan right now. But day 44, about halfway through the hiking for the day. Just had a nice break, and we're gonna get going again. So I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, we're at the summit of Grassy Knob. I think it's up past 6,000 feet. At least this last knob is. And earlier today we summited I guess what was it, the Cloud Hotel? Anyway, it's been a day of high elevation, and the views have been pretty awesome. And really, at certain points up here, I'm taking this video a little bit off the summit, but there are points up here where you can pretty much see 360 degrees. No towers or anything like that, which obviously would help to see more, but it's all natural up here, and it's pretty epic. So we've done 2 14-mile days, and it looks like today is gonna also be one, at least. And I did like an extra half mile coming up here, so it's probably like 15, but then it'll be a 10-mile day into Roan tomorrow, and we just have a couple of mountains to go over, and then it's mostly downhill. So tomorrow it'll probably be a bit of a rough start, and then it'll be cruise control after about 4 miles. So yeah, I think 3 big days, 1 kind of small day, and then a well-needed 0, because 0 days are my favorite. I mean, who doesn't love 0 days? Check it out. These shrubberies and more shrubbery. Then we're coming into a little rhododendron thicket, and let me get you hoisted up. Those balds over there, that is where we came from. And we're gonna be going somewhere in like that direction, and then breaking a right to go back to the east, maybe northeast. So yeah, that's what's going on. So again, we're about, I'm gonna say 3/4 of the way through the day. Just have about 4 miles, actually 4.5 miles of downhill, which kind of sucks, but generally by the end of the day, even though I know downhill is a bummer, I don't have that same vigor that I wake up with in the morning and leg freshness. So really uphills are best like early in the day for me. Again, you know, this is my personal thing. And then if I have to do some extra miles that I'd rather not be doing at the end, I'd prefer them to be downhill. All right, I'm done rambling. Good morning, guys. It's day 45 today, and we are going to be making our way into Roan Mountain. So I think it's going to be kind of crappy tomorrow, so we're probably going to get into Roan Mountain tonight, spend the night, and take a 0 the next day. Maybe a 0 if the rain slows up Friday evening. Might be able to get out of Roan and save a little bit of money instead of staying 2 nights in a row. But if it's raining into the night, then I'll definitely take a 0 tomorrow and get going again on Saturday, like I've been saying. Otherwise, stayed over mountain shelter last night. Didn't actually stay in the shelter, true to form. I stayed in my tent. And the only notable thing that happened last night, aside from my allergies kicking my butt, sneezing and sniffling a lot, but it started to rain a little bit this morning and I didn't put my rain fly on, so it was kind of a mad dash for me to wake up and get the rain fly on. Besides that, 9 miles between me and town. I'm gonna bust it out. Alright guys, so we're at the top of, I guess this is Little Hump, and all the way up there, you can see a little path, sort of running through the middle of that field, and up the ridge, and over there is Big Hump. So, one of the blessings of the Appalachian Trail is, a lot of times you don't know how far away things are. You don't really have the scale, and so ignorance is kind of bliss when it comes to covering distance. But that's where we're going, and I think it's maybe about 2 miles. So we're gonna go down and then back up. So we got Little Hump down, and now we gotta take down Big Hump. Still early in the day, so plenty of time. flowers are closed up for the night. Starting to come out. They're just everywhere. Flowers are everywhere. And 45 minutes later, here we are at the top of Big Hump, where we were looking at earlier. And that's a little hump over there. And that's how hiking happens.
I have no idea what all that was about. To myself. But well done.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Because only we can understand.